Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday. New album, new product review day. Today, probably the last one you're going to get from today. We have another Frontiers Records release. Had a couple of them today. This is the brand new album from the Graham Bonnet Band called Day Out in Nowhere. Kind of interesting that a guy who's mainly known as a pretty terrific singer all these years is just kind of hanging out in this dry landscape in front of a door with a guitar. We don't normally associate Graham Bonnet with a guitar, but of course that's besides the point, right? So this is, to my knowledge, this is the third release from the Graham Bonnet Band. And this follows up, Meanwhile, Back in the Garage from a couple of years ago. Then the one before that was actually The Book. In between, he's done Michael Schenker Fest. He's done, of course, an album with Alcatraz. Now, of course, you've all heard the news that Alcatraz and Graham Bonnet kind of aren't working together anymore. So Graham Bonnet has gone back to doing his own thing, the Graham Bonnet Band, and Alcatraz has continued on without him, with Doogie White in the lead vocal slot. Where have we seen this sort of thing before, right? But that's a story for another day. So let's take a look at the CD here, right? Graham Bonnet Band, Day Out in Nowhere. There's the back. It's very kind of white, right? And let's take a look here. So there's Mr. Graham. There's Bethany Heavenstone on bass. Also Graham's partner in life, right? You've got guitarist Conrado Pestinato. There's the three of them. Graham's looking so serious. Why so serious? And more lyrics, okay? You're probably asking, who is on this CD besides those three? So let's go through the lineup, right? Guest stars and everything. We got vocals. Mr. Graham Bonnet himself, formerly of Rainbow and Michael Schenker Group, right? Alcatraz, all sorts of other Blackthorn, all sorts of other projects, right? You got Conrado Pestinato on guitars, Bethany Heavenstone on bass. You've got keyboards on the album, Alessandro Bertoni, and drums, the great Shane Gallas. But I guess, seeing as their pictures are not anywhere on the album, that the core of the band is going to remain Graham, Beth, and Conrado, right? And you've got Alessandro and Shane doing all the drums and keyboards on the album. What else we got here? We got guests. See, it's interesting because on the back of the CD, they list those two guys as part of the band, but no pictures of them included here. So, not quite sure what that's all about. But the guests, the actual guests. Don Airy, keyboards on one track. Jeff Loomis, guitars on one track. Yes, Jeff Loomis from Nevermore, right? We've got Roy Z, guitar on a track. You've got Mike Tempesta, guitar on a track. John Tempesta, drums on one song. Shota Nakama, orchestrations on one track. And then Levi Dokas, drums on one song. So, pretty cool list of guests there. This is a pretty strong album, I think. I generally like the Graham Bonnet Band albums. I like the Alcatraz stuff. I dig Graham in general. Guy's a good singer. He's 70-something years old, still sounding pretty good, still writing good songs. So this is a good, solid, hard rock record. I would call it a heavy metal album. It's more of just a good hard rock record. It's interesting how listening to this next to the most recent Alcatraz album without Graham, which is much more of kind of like a neoclassical rock and metal album, and this kind of moving away from that a little bit. While there's lots of guitar on here, it's much more of a classic hard rock album. You got Imposter, which is the opening track. Really catchy, really melodic, catchy hard rock song. Great hook on the chorus. Dig that a lot. 12 Steps to Heaven is another really good rocker with a killer guitar solo from Conrado. Love that. You got Brave New World, which features Roy Z on guitar. That's pretty heavy. That's another great guitar work on that as well. Then you got the more melodic Uncle John, which I kind of like. Day Out of Nowhere, another cool song. The Sky is Alive, also good. That one's got a kind of Alcatraz feel to it. A lot of good keyboards and Hammond organ on this whole album. So in spots, it kind of reminds me of more recent Deep Purple. All right, just good up-tempo rock songs, hard rock songs, crunchy guitar, lots of good guitar solos, and good use of like Hammond organ, electric piano, synths, and things. Then you got David's Mom, which is probably the most like straightforward, like just rock song on this album, and it's kind of catchy. It's kind of fun. I dig that. Then you got When We're Asleep, another good song. Then It's Just a Frickin' Song is track number 9, and that features the great Don Airey. Speaking of Deep Purple, Don Airey from Deep Purple. This is a very Deep Purple sounding song, as you can imagine, with Don's Hammond organ raging all over the place. Just love it. Great song. I would say When We're Asleep and It's Just a Frickin' Song are both very Deep Purple-ish sounding, but quite a lot of this album is. I guess if you like also, classic Alcatraz without the neoclassical Yngwie type thing on here. There are a couple songs on here that kind of remind me of Alcatraz with Steve Vai, right, which is a little less neoclassical than the first Alcatraz album with Yngwie, a little more straightforward hard rock with some, good Zappa-isms that Vai brought to the table. You get a little bit of that here as well. Then track number 10 is Jester, and that features Jeff Loomis on heavy guitar riffs and face-melting soloing. That's a really good track. Nice and heavy, good rocking, and great vocals from Graham on the whole album. He sounds really good on here. And then you got the last track, Susie, which is a little bit different. It's more like kind of atmospheric and poppy, right? Lots of you got the orchestration on that one. Probably my least favorite song on the album, but it's still pretty decent, right? But the rest of it, quite good. I'm enjoying this. Like I said, just got this, couple listens in. I think it's another memorable, enjoyable, hard rockin' affair from Graham Bonnet and Company, and I would highly recommend it. As far as what am I going to rate this, easy 3.5 or 4 stars out of 5. It's quality. It's Graham Bonnet. It's quality. He sounds really good. He's got great people playing with him here. What's not to love, right? What's not to love? And, as far as like if you want to go out and sample a couple tracks first, I would definitely check out Imposter, 12 Steps to Heaven, Brave New World, and then Jester, and It's Just a Frickin' Song. Those are probably my favorites out of the bunch, but most of them pretty strong. So there you have it. Graham Bonnet Band, Day Out in Nowhere, Frontiers Records. Check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time, right? Because we are here all the damn time on YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it happens. We also have the links below to our merch page as well as our Ko-Fi page if you want to make a channel donation to help us keep buying more of this new stuff to talk about and review and fill in holes in collections to do album rankings and get more movies to talk about on the Monsters Den. That's kind of what we do with the Ko-Fi money. So help us keep all that rolling. Greatly appreciated. And thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next week for more new stuff here on the Sea. Remember, every Wednesday, new album, new product review day. I got more new stuff coming up. I got new Thunder. I've got new Anvil, Mors Principium Est. I got a book I want to show off and talk about. So there's lots of stuff that's been coming in. So never a shortage of new things happening here on Sea of Tranquility. So till next time, till tomorrow, actually. All right, join us on the Monsters Den tomorrow night. Part 2 of our look at some of our favorite horror and sci-fi film endings. And then we got Martin Popoff and I back at the Funhouse Friday morning. Saturday is the UK Connection. We're going to be talking about our favorite and least favorite Styx albums. And then we've got Ken Golden and Chad Hutchinson from In the Prague Seat going head-to-head on album homework assignment on Sunday. So you don't want to miss any of that. And then the week kicks back off once again with the Hudson Valley Squares on Monday. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. See you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.